Gemini, here we go. This is Gemini soulmate cycle energies for mid-December 2021. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, or you found Steve's Love Tarot, hi, I'm Steve, you found it for a reason. All right, let's go. I want to say, whenever I do these fly-throughs of the zodiac cycle, I start with Aries and I fly all the way through to the 12th sign, Pisces. We see sometimes a basic theme. You're all part of the same cycle, right? That's why I say watch any sign where the title resonates with you and see if the reading, makes more sense for your situation. That's why the all signs readings are the most powerful readings, because it's a flyover of the whole thing as a whole. It's raw energy, as I like to call it. Well, our basic theme here for you're my third sign I've done here. Our basic theme here for mid-December is, again, the love geese are in the air. I mean, you're the only one I've done so far that's gotten the love geese, but it does seem that the 12-12 energies have done their job. We have a very big effect right now in the energy. We have the 12-12 energy, which we talked about on a couple of readings, and so I'm not going to re-go over it. But we also have the eclipse energy that's still in play, and we have Mars changing signs into Sagittarius, which happened today. Mercury changing signs into Capricorn. We have a lot going on in the energy. So, for you and my pre-shuffle, Gemini, the love geese are in the air. The decision's been made by the universe. It's up to your person's free will. Underneath that is the Seven of Wands. It's somebody who is, in this case, this card has a lot of meaning. It is somebody who's standing up and doing what's right for them. All right, and this is a different deck than I've used for any of the signs I've done so far. It is a very similar message, but it's a little different for each one of the sign angles. There's a little bit of a different edge to it, and yours is no exception. I got somebody here underneath that who does feel the urge to come fly towards you, right here, standing up, doing what's best for them. I got the Page of Cups. They're a little nervous about it. We see that because they're going to have to open up. 3 Cups, and the universe hasn't wanted to talk about any third parties here in the mid-months. It hasn't. It's just been just like it did for the overview video for mid-month. It's bringing me just this cycle, just this connection. It's really focused on getting these connections balanced before the new wave of connections come in, which could start as soon as early January. So they're a little nervous, about, they're feeling the urge. No, it's probably the best thing for them, but they're a little nervous. They're downshifting to a page because they're going to have to open up and tell you some things, right? Fess up, right? Something like that. The 10 of Cups here. This is very interesting. On one side of the energy, you make them very happy. On the other side of the energy, they like keeping you in some sort of dreamland, fantasy land, in their mind, right? It's safe there, kind of a thing. The whole thing, the whole urge to come towards you is being driven by a loss, the 5 of Cups. Could be a loss on their side. It could be just the loss of this connection, feeling that it's not there anymore, feeling that it's slipping away. Or it could just be what the 12-12 energy did, which is make them look realistically and truthfully around them, 360 degrees, full panoramic view around them, and seeing that you make them happy and some other things don't. I don't know. It could be any of that. It's just the pre-shuffle. That's just me talking to the universe. I show it to you. Why not? Let's shuffle the deck and let's do some reading here. Let's see what's going on. Let's read this energy. You give me the soulmate cycle here in mid-December 2021 from the angle of Gemini, universe. From the angle of Gemini. This reading stretches from today, 12/13, December 13th, right up through probably the early part of January. I'm not a time lord, but these energies could come in any time. There is no time in the energy, so it is what it is. But this is what's here now. The thing is, you're all on different timelines, so you might be further back or you might be further ahead. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see where we go. The card before the cut, which is this card I'm going to show you, is why the fuck we're here. It's crossed by the overall energy card, which we get after my final shuffle. It's right here. It's the Nine of Swords. I said they're worried. They're worried about coming in. Yes, they're downshifting to a page. They know they're going to have to open up and tell you some things. They've seen the truth. You're the Ten of Cups. They have. And there's some sadness and loss here at that. Nine Swords is pacing the kitchen at 2 in the morning with a bottle of whiskey. It really is. Let's see what comes after the cut. Let's see. Yeah. After the cut. Nine Swords. What are they worried about? What are they pacing the kitchen for? Love. They're holding on to a lot of love. You were represented by the Ten of Cups for this person. They do keep you in fantasy land. They do think about it, you know. Sometimes it's easier to do that. Sometimes it's easier to keep the cup sealed with cellophane and, you know, I don't want to risk this. It's easier just to dream and know that we could have had what could have been. But I don't think that's enough with that Five of Cups there. But it is minor arcana. It's up to their free will. All right, I'm going to make that clear. Until my dying day around here, I'm going to make that clear. Nobody can predict free will. You know, a person can do whatever the hell they want to do. Lots of people feel lots of love for lots of things and never go towards them their whole damn life. It ends in regret when they do, because at the end of the road, the soul opens up and you find out everything. You feel everything. You do too much carpet sweeping, that can end in some real depression. That's a 90-year-old alcoholic right there, is what that is. All right, giving the deck a final shuffle here for Gemini, the soulmate cycle for mid-December 2021. Give me a reading, universe. It knows what I mean by that. Give me a reading. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay. Yeah, they're nervous. How do I know? Because our overall energy is the Strength card. The Strength card is crossing the Nine of Swords that was there before the cut. That makes perfect sense. They're trying to get the strength up, but they're worried. These lions holding one of the roses from the Two of Cups in this very deck. It is a card of communication. It is a card of somebody pulling up their big boy, big girl pants. But let's see what's fueling it. Confusion and indecision. Blocked. Maybe you blocked them. Maybe they're blocked. Maybe they feel blocked. I don't know. But this is confusion and indecision. This is standing at the crossroads with Eric Clapton. Your person can go either way. They can come towards you, or they could just keep you in dreamland, or AKA run. You can go, yep, even the bird agrees. You hear that? And he a Pisces. So the whole reading is clarifying strength. Let's see what they're most likely to do. Okay, for the most of you, the majority of you. All right, you ready? Okay. Right here's the energy around the connection. Right here's how they feel in their emotions. Right here's how they feel about you in the soul. Not what they show you, not what they tell you. Because I suspect with this person, it's bullshit. Right here is me talking to the universe, the fickle old gal. And I'll tell you what she says. It's red with the energy of the connection. Right here's the potential final outcome. Again, it's red with how they feel. Or whatever else it feedbacks off of. Again, I can't predict free will, so I say potential final outcome. It's for the majority of you watching. Can't be all. It's not mathematically possible. I'll clarify everything. I'll throw some universe cards over the top. If I think we need to extend this one, I will. The universe has been pretty thorough today, I'll tell you in advance. I doubt there's an extended link there. Not because it doesn't need to be. You know, there could be. But I've been getting all the information I need, and if I need to pull a little side reading for you, I will. Okay? If it's just something small. All right, Strength card. Fueled by indecision. All right, and crossing Nine Swords. What's the energy around the connection? Look who came back from the pre-shuffle. We got pre-shuffle cards coming back. Back to the Future is still in the energy. I told that to another sign, and it's true. I'll give you the same image I gave them. Right? Here he is. Marty! Marty! Right? Doc Brown himself. Right there. Back to the Future. Yep, Bird loves Back to the Future. Sorry about that. I kicked my own damn table. It's all right. It's still in the energy. Ten of Cups. The energy of the connection right now is ripe for happily ever after. Yeah, but happily ever after is a fairy tale. You're in, the energy of the connection is in a dream state. Okay? It's a dream state. You do make this person very happy. They are aware of that. It's a minor arcana falling in the energy of the connection. It's up to them what they do. I got 2 swords, fuel in a strength card, crossing a 9 of swords, followed by an ace of cups. Yeah, they love the fuck out of you. Okay. How do they feel in their emotions? 3 of cups. They're opening up. When this card falls here, they're in their feels. They want to talk. They want to. I told you, we opened with the Lover's card. The love geese are in the air. The decision's been made by the universe. It's hard to deny the universe what it wants. It's very difficult. That's what I got. Okay, so far so good. How do they feel about you in the soul? Not what they show you, not what they tell you. Again, we got cards from the pre-shuffle coming back. We got the 7 of Wands right there. The 7 of Wands is bookending the 10 of Cups now. Those two are tied together. This is someone who's defensive here. In their soul about you, they're holding back. They're keeping you in dreamland because it's safer. This is a dream state energy around this. I know the difference. Dream state energy is always hazy. It's always light and fluffy, right? It's like whipped egg whites, you know? Soft peaks kind of a thing. It's like that. In the middle of it all is how they feel in their emotions. They want to open up. They're keeping their distance. They're defensive toward how they feel about you in the 3D. In the 5D, they feel deep love for you. All right. How do they? What's the universe want to tell us? It's red with the 10 of Cups. The universe says that they're coming in cautiously. The universe says Page of Cups. They want to test the waters. They don't want to risk the connection. They don't want to risk losing the dream. And I saw this for another sign a little bit. It was a little bit there. It's your whole reading. It's their just little mention. They don't want to risk it. So they're going to test the waters probably. Let's see what we see here. Yeah. Our whole pre-shuffle basically came back. It's the Lovers. It came back though in a very unique order. It's very interesting how this came back. It sort of reversed itself in a lot of ways. Lover's card read with this. Again, they know they want to talk to you. But it's also kind of, these two energies go together, and these two energies go together, and these two energies go together. What's a standalone here where the final outcome is concerned, because I got a rainbow here and a rainbow here, all right, is this. It's defensive. It's kind of holding back a little bit. So that's why they're reflecting as a page here. They're holding back a little bit. But the universe, this is major arcana. The universe has decided, you know, the love geese are in the air. It's up to your person, minor arcana, whether they open up or not. Now, they might be with a third party. I don't know. The universe don't want to talk about a third party here. All right? It doesn't. It doesn't want to talk about it. It's just you and this person. It's just this connection as far as the universe is concerned. Let's see what they're likely to do. Let's go. Let's clarify. Let's shuffle the deck. I'm going to clarify with the little Lightseer deck. I'm going to switch decks for you. All right. You're the only sign I've used this deck on, by the way. All right. So let's see here. It's amazing. This is why I don't, you know, I prefer to do all signs readings. I'll be honest with you, because most of the signs you're all in the same cycle. You know. You all have a slightly different thing going on. Your person is different. They approach it because each sign is a different angle on the connection. And whenever you look at something from a different angle, for example, you see something different. You might see one tree from one angle, but if you move to the left a little, you go, oh my God, there's 2 trees. You know, that's the difference between 2 signs that are close together. You know, but for the most part, because you're all part of the same cycle, you're all dealing with a similar situation and a similar person who's afraid to be vulnerable, afraid to lose the connection, is afraid of a lot of time passed, is defensive, might want to come back in but just test the waters first. And the universe is like, hey, I've had enough of this. Get your ass in there. You know. Let's see. Let's clarify. Why is the 10 of Cups here? Why is the 10 of Cups here? Crossing the Ten of Cups is the Chariot. They're likely to pull it together and come in. The energy of the connection, this is major arcana, the energy of the connection right now is almost yelling at your person to get it in gear. Everything, the universe itself is putting you in front of them left and right. I believe that. I believe that's why they're getting more defensive though, because they know they have to open up. Yeah, Four of Wands. Again, the connection itself is nothing but happiness. When this person thinks about you, you make them happy. Four of Wands. They can see the Four of Wands, the happy new beginning, the long term, the whole deal. They can see it. Temperance. With Temperance falling there, with the Chariot crossing, they need to do something to bring balance here. Otherwise, it's out of balance. It's you worried on your side and them just sort of being happy every time they think about you on their side, but being afraid every time they think about coming towards you. They're only afraid because they have to open up. That's what the runner has to learn. The runner has to learn to be emotionally vulnerable. Okay, now your person may have to leave something on their side to do that. That's a common element in this particular cycle. But that energy isn't here. Okay, that's not what this Three of Cups means. It's about opening up. It's about communication. They want to talk. But it's minor arcana. It's up to them. Remember, Two Swords was underneath the Strength card. And the Strength card is surrounded by fear. If you have to get the strength up to do something, it implies you're afraid to do it. Why is the Three of Cups here? Why is the Three of Cups here? The Knight of Wands is crossing that. This is brave, impulsive action. I think they're just going to do it. I believe this person's coming. With the Lovers here, this is communication. It's major arcana, and the Chariot is crossing here. The universe itself is pushing this person to come in and speak up. I think the best they'll muster is a Page. Even the universe doesn't think they'll do much more than just test the waters. But I believe, out of nowhere, a little impulsive action, they're going to do it. Let's find out more. Yeah, there's a lot of pain here. There's a lot of pain and loss. That's Kurt Cobain in pain, the Three of Swords. There's a lot of pain and loss here. They are, as they're in their fields, this is probably the 12-12 energy opening them up. It's still in play. It's only the 13th. It's still very strong. They're being forced to look at some things. Again, if you haven't seen my 12-12 reading, check it out. If you haven't seen the monthly overview for mid-December, check it out. It's all in there. 12-12 keeps showing up. The Temperance card represents the 12-12 energy. It's right there. It's forcing them to see what they're missing. It's not enough to keep you in dreamland. They've got to come in, and they want to. And the universe is like, well, if you want to, go ahead. The love geese are in the air. It's cool. Yeah. Four of Cups after that. Disappointment. There's a lot of, this is what's in their feelings, in their emotions. What's in their emotions is they know they need to open up. They're a little bit emotionally immature, so that they see it as just I'm just going to do it, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it, a brave, impulsive action. I got the Chariot over here, driving force of the connection itself. I got the love geese in the air, and I've got a person who in their feelings, even though they want to open up, feels a lot of sadness and loss and disappointment. Okay? Probably in themselves, which is why they're holding back. They might be afraid you'll yell at them, or they might be afraid it'll turn into a fight. I don't know. Let's find out. Why is the Seven of Wands here for how they feel about Gemini, specifically in their soul? This is soul energy I'm pulling on now. This isn't what they show you in the 3D. All right? There we go. Let's take a look. Why is the Seven of Wands here? Why is the Seven of Wands here? Yeah. Two Swords again. Two Swords was underneath the Strength card. We go to their soul. This is a soul position. This is a soul position. Same card. Different deck. Sarah Gilbert. It's probably why the universe had me switch decks. My intuition said switch decks. There isn't a second Two of Swords in there, and maybe it wasn't set to come around. I don't know. Two Swords, Sarah Gilbert. Yeah. They're at the crossroads with Eric Clapton. And underneath that is Nine Wands. Holding firm. They can't let go of this, but they're afraid to come towards it. Which way are they going to go? Left or right? Hermit. This is interesting because the Hermit is intuition. It's sort of a soul position. Dark night of the soul, if you will. Go into a hermit cave and think. They think about this a lot. This is probably why these two energies are here. The Three of Swords and the Four of Cups. My little pooping girl in the yard. This person self-sabotages quite a bit. These two cards equal self-sabotage for me when they come out together. It's someone who caused their own pain in a situation. She blew off the rainbow for whatever they had on their side. Either something within them or outside them or whatever, or both. You know, they're realizing this, but in realizing it, before I say this, I'm going to pull the next card. Yeah, the Hierophant. In realizing this, I'll finish my sentence because we go to a page. It causes them to be more defensive because they realize that you were the real deal. This is the Pope. This is a spiritual connection, right? This card, the Pope, is bookending the Angel, Temperance. These two cards are bookending. These two cards are bookending. So the Hermit, what they're thinking about is this Four of Wands with you. The happy new beginning of what could have been. We could have been walking in the park when we were 80, holding hands still. Now they got the spirituality here. This is a very spiritual connection. This person blew off the wrong connection. They blew off something that could have changed their life. It did change their life. It changed their energy completely. But I don't think they're getting as much out of it as they could be. Okay? I think they're getting there though. But they're still defensive. Two Swords, swatting at crows here. Darlene from Roseanne. Sarah Gilbert swatting at crows here. Seven of Wands, defensive. Their soul, it's trying to push you through. I got two major arcanas here. The universe itself is trying. Your person with the minor arcanas is getting in their own way again. All right? It's probably why they show up as a page. I do think they show up. I'm not telling you they're not showing up. What I'm telling you is I don't think they're done cooking when they do. The Page of Cups, they just feel the loss here. I'm curious to see where these two cards go. I very much am. Why is the Page of Cups here? Why are you telling me about this? You're saying they're coming in to test the waters in a way. And they don't want to come out of fantasy land, do they? Let's see. And you may not think that your person daydreams about you. You might think, oh, my person wouldn't do that. They told me I was an asshole, and then they ran, and then, you know, blah, blah, blah. You don't know what goes on inside somebody. You don't know. Yeah. Even my own parents don't know I spent most of my childhood daydreaming in a dream world, an escape world. I spent most of my childhood in there. I wasn't even around. I was just there in presence. I was off in the 5D. I spent very little time in the 3D. It's like that movie with Adam Sandler where he's got the remote. I think it's called Click or something like that. I don't know, where he kept fast forwarding, and as he fast forwarded, he's just there in the 3D, kind of going through things, but he doesn't really experience it because he's off somewhere else. It's like that. That was me. Nobody ever knew. You know, you don't know what goes on inside somebody. All right, Page of Cups. Why is it here? Yeah, they're worried. Eight of Swords. They're in their head. That's why they're downshifting to a page. That's what the universe is saying. They're feeling Ten of Cups. They want Four of Wands. The universe is behind it. Energy's trying to balance. There's angel energy here saying go, 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 go. And your person's getting in their own way because they're feeling the loss and they're feeling disappointed and they realize how important the connection is now. And if I come in and it turns into a fight, this is a very common theme for the mid-month readings here. All right, everybody's worried about the other person's reaction. I could just phrase it that way and save myself a whole lot of talking. They're worried about it. Eight Swords, they're in their head. They're going to come in and test the waters. Yeah. They have to come in if they don't want to lose you. Death right here. They're afraid of losing this. So they're probably going to come in to test the waters. Yeah. Nine of Pentacles, red with this. They're a little bit intimidated by you. Maybe they've seen you glow up, as the kids like to say. I don't know. This card can indicate as well for some of you. There isn't a third energy here. I won't lie to you. But for some of you, your person may need to let go of someone else, find their independence. There's some sort of codependency on their side for some of you, not all of you. Both, everything I just told you is valid from within the energy. But the universe doesn't want to talk about a third party here. It's not here. Okay? I'm just putting it out there because the cards would indicate that that's the case. What the energy indicates is if they don't come in and at least do this, there's nothing going to happen here. Alright? And the reason that they may not, the universe is saying, is because your 9 Pentacles, they see you as you don't really need them as much as they need you. You've gone on, well, you have. You're watching Steve's Love Tarot and all the other people you might be watching. You're learning a lot. You're growing a lot. Your energy's a lot stronger now. All of you that come here to my channel and have been here a while, who've been with me the whole way, your energy's a lot stronger now than it was when you first got here. So this is logical, right? It's red with Temperance, you know. The angels are on the side of this connection, but your person is still very self-sabotagey. Even though they feel it, they're being forced to see it, feel it, everything. And they fear the loss of this 4 of Wands. It's easier to keep you in dreamland, 10 of Cups. Fairy tale, happily ever after. It's a very dreamy energy around that. I know exactly what's going on here. Alright. Why's the Lovers here? What's the final on this? Now this is communication when it falls in here in this position in my reading, and it's my reading. It's red with all of this. Technically it's red with the 3 of Cups. These two are what's stopping them from coming in. Alright? Sort of a woe is me attitude in a way. It's the best I can translate the feeling I get from the energy. I have to translate feelings into words. I feel the energy. So that's the best I can put it. I mean, just look at this girl on the card. Right? But this is major arcana. The universe is really pushing your person, especially with a Chariot crossing here. Let's see where this Lovers goes. I think they're coming in, but I think they're showing up as a page. It's a little test message. It's a little, you know, I don't know. They're really afraid of, because they're really afraid, as with a lot of the signs we're going to see here in the mid-month, they're really afraid of what you're going to say. They're really afraid of losing the connection, which is rich because it's their fucking fault. It's the runner's fucking fault on a high level anyway. Their fear of being vulnerable that's even put the connection at risk in the first place. If y'all had just come together in the beginning and this person had just said, you know what, I'm going for the rainbow, what I got here sucks. But because of their devil energy around them and some things that have hurt them in the past, they chose something, they chose the same old shit. So they're sitting in their own shit in the yard by their own hand, right? So it's kind of rich that they don't want to risk the connection now that they see the value, although I do understand the logic of that. Because, you know, it kills the dreamland. They can't dream about it anymore if you tell them to fuck off in the 3D. Makes it difficult anyway. It's that hope, right? It's that hope of keeping it alive. That there's a chance in the future. Maybe I can open up in the future and then, you know, or they'll just come to me and then blah, blah, blah. But you don't want to, I'll tell you what I told Aries, you don't want to go to somebody who's not ready to be open, who's sitting in self-sabotage energy and sitting in pain. They take it all out on you. But obviously you do whatever you want to do. You know, I'm not here to tell you what to do. I read the energy, that's all. Lovers, why is it here? Relationship takes 2. Both parties have to be vulnerable, you know. And you're all in the same soulmate cycle. You're all dealing with a similar situation. And that's why the readings, as you go through the signs, aside from slight variances in individual energy, are all pretty much the same theme. Everybody this mid-month is worried what the other person's going to say because the 12-12 opened them up like a fucking beer can, wide open, ripped the top off like a gorilla opening a beer can. Blew it wide open. Crossing the Lovers, folks, is 10 swords. They're worried. These are birds right here in the air. Their communication. Birds flying, they're worried about communicating. They're worried about it. They're worried it's going to bring everything to a dying end. but they have to communicate. They have to open up on a much higher level than Page of Cups. But at the very minimum, this might save it. Why is the Lovers here? Seven of Swords. What did I fucking say? Rewind. I love saying that. I said these two cards together, for me, equal self-sabotage. Whenever I see the Three of Swords and the Four of Cups together, it is self-sabotage. They equal. They add together. Here it is. This card is red with the Three of Swords. It's the Seven of Swords. It's the sneaky deaky. It's the thief. It's devil energy, a light devil energy. It's sabotage, self-sabotage. It's someone, not doing the right thing. This also tells me, because it's on top of the Lovers, that they've been deceptive with you on how they felt the whole time. Okay? It tells me that. Also in the energy, now, if there's a third party, if your person's with somebody else, they've been lying to themselves that was anything good. Because what I've got is Seven Swords red with Three Swords on that third energy, which is here now, on this card. So they got lied to. Somebody hurt them. And I've seen that when I've pulled fly on the wall readings for the third party before. It's here as well. Where it pertains to you, this is their propensity to self-sabotage. Again, it's what I told you. That's why you can go towards them if you want to. Knock yourself out. But if they're not done cooking, you're not going to get what you want. You're going to get a self-sabotagey person who's then going to be in your home, around you in a relationship, and they'll self-sabotage within that and self-destruct and blow the whole thing up. We need two people both willing to give and be vulnerable. If we don't have that, you don't have anything. I mean, if all you want to do is get laid, go to a fucking bar or a pub. There's plenty of people in there who will do it. I promise you. Any night of the week. Some of them married. They'll just take you in the bathroom. I don't fucking know. Whatever you want to do. King of Cups. This person's afraid to be vulnerable. Alright? King of Cups. They hold the Ace of Cups for you. How do I know that? The Ace of Cups fucking came out after the cut. After the Nine of Swords. They hold the Ace of Cups for you. They do. King of Cups. Red with the Four of Cups. They know what they missed here. On the plus side, they know. I'm going to pull you. I'm not going to extend this, but I'm going to pull you a little side reading. Okay? Because I see 10 swords here. If they don't open up, this is over. Is what this is all saying. And they know it. And they're scared to do it. That's why the Seven of Swords is here sneaking away. They want to come in as a page. What the universe is saying is they want to, you're awesome. Okay, we'll just say that. They want to come in as a page to save this thing. Page of Cups. A little boy, a little girl. And they want to get away with giving as little love as possible. With opening up and being as vulnerable as little as possible. That's what they want to try. Okay? I don't think that's enough. The universe says 10 swords across if they pull this Seven of Swords shit. Because I think you, the Divine Feminine, have grown quite a bit. I think you found your self-worth. I think you're not going to take that shit. Right? I got Twisted Sisters, We're Not Going to Take It, ringing in my head right now with that drum lick. Right? We're not going to take it. No, you're not going to take it. You want all three cups. You want the fucking love. You want to feel what someone feels. They hold the Ace of Cups for you. Give me the Ace of Cups, motherfucker. Right? Give me the fucking cup. Don't give me a little half a cup. Don't pour me a little bit. I'm not going down to the pub on a Friday night and saying, you know what? I'll have a pint. And then they go ahead and slide it over to you, and it's like a thimble of beer in there. I didn't mean I want the pint glass. I mean I want the fucking whole pint. I want it filled with the goddamn beer. It's that kind of thing here. It's not going to cut it. So I'm going to pull you a little side reading. I'm going to go back to the little animal deck. All right? And I'm going to pull on this. Tell me about this. Tell me what this person's going to do. Give me 3 cards and a bottom card. Give me some advice, Gemini. I don't fucking care. Whatever you want to do, universe. I can feel the energy coming in too. Universe wants to talk today. She's a chatty, fickle old gal. She is. You know, for people, I used to get all the time, I'm a little hard to reach these days, but I used to get all the time people that say, well, all the readings are the same as you go around the cycle for every sign. They're not. If you think all the readings are the same for each sign, you're injecting yourself into it. You're not watching neutral. Because I assure you, while this has some similarities to Aries reading, it's a completely different energy and a completely different outcome. A completely different person. There's a completely different scenario, but you are all in the same cycle. So you're all part of that. That's why it's easier to pull readings on a cycle, like a soulmate cycle, than it is for singles out there on YouTube. You're all, as singles, you all got your own timelines. It's all a bunch of individual cycles, thousands of them. It's hard for those readings to be accurate for more than 3 people watching, you know? But with this, thousands of people can resonate. You know this person's afraid to be vulnerable, and they're coming in as a page. They are showing up. Yeah, it's in the energy. But this Seven of Swords behavior, this King of Cups, as I told you, leads to, if they don't open up, it leads to 10 swords. What do you want to say, universe? Give me 3 cards and a bottom card here. Okay. Boy, she wants to talk today. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I see it. 6 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles, and Justice. It's red, center, left, right. Crossing the 7 of Cups in the middle is the Queen of Cups. I'll just paraphrase for you. Okay? This is coming. It will happen in divine timing. There's too much love here. This person loves you. Here's your message from the universe. It's advice for you. It's a bonus reading. It's a free extended, a little mini one, because I don't need to extend this in a big thing. And I hope you appreciate the honesty of that I'm not nickel and diming you. I'm just going to give it to you right here. This person loves you. This is the most love one human being can feel for another, for me and my readings. And I'm me, and this is my fucking reading. It's the Queen of Cups. Those of you who've been here a while know that that's what that card means to me. It's crossing the 7 of Pentacles, leading to a 6 of Wands, butterfly of transformation, and a major arcana end with Justice, balanced energy, communication, real, honest, good communication. It's up to this person. These are minor arcana. This is technically not, it's not major arcana. It is a court card, but this is representing the affecting energy, so we don't worry about that. These are minor arcana. It's up to your person. They're taking stock. They feel this. They know. They're processing it. All right? Victory will come in time, is what these are saying. With the 7 of Pentacles, it's divine timing. I know. I hate fucking divine timing as much as any of you do. I wish I controlled it. I wish I had a little remote like Adam Sandler in that movie, and I could just switch it for the Gemini. Gemini 5-2, boom, there's your person. All set. We flash forward to the Justice card. In time, you will get this from this person. Okay? In the energies right now, I think what you're going to get is a wishy-washy self-sabotager who just doesn't want this to go away and feels it slipping away. Or some of you, not all of you, that's about what 87% of you are going to get. 13% or so, I would say, based on percentage readings we've pulled in the past. 13% of you are going to get a person who's just going to be too afraid, right? There are 2 of Swords underneath this. There are 2 of Swords in their soul. They're going to make a decision to go left instead of right and keep you in the dreamland because it's safer. Maybe there'll be hope down the road. For all of you, 100% of you, either way, the universe is saying there's big love here on that person's side. In divine timing, they will wake the fuck up and you will get some justice. They will open up to you. Whether you're still available or not, when they do, I don't know. That's up to you. Leave the door open for them. I tell you the same thing I told Aries. Whoever comes through the door first, who's emotionally available, wins. Okay? And then you do what you want. It's your life. All right? That's your reading. They will, but for about 87% of you, they are showing up, but they're showing up with this. So just know that in advance. Let them tell you what they're going to tell you. Don't get overly emotional with them, because if you do, they'll just run. Like I told you the other day in the overview for the all signs for the mid-month. Yeah, you don't think your energy's in there? Your energy's in there. Everybody's energy's in there. It's all signs. All means all. It's actually tarot at its best, to be honest. But for the angle of Gemini, who I'm pulling on right now, you're dealing with somebody who's a self-sabotager, who is in a lot of pain and may have been hurt by somebody else in the past that they haven't dealt with properly. So 87% of you will hear from a page or a wishy-washy King of Cups, and it might not be enough for you. Kick them to the curb. Eventually, because they really feel Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups also has the Ace of Cups, but she gives the full cup. In divine timing, you will get justice. All of you. Okay? One way or another. Even if it's just you find out something through someone else. Okay? For most of you, you'll hear from your person, you'll have a talk, blah, 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 blah. All right? I'm just being honest with you. Okay? That's your reading. I hope it was helpful to you. If I help one person today, I've done my job, karmically speaking. Leave the door open. Leave the door open for everyone. All energies. Tell the universe, I'm open to love. And then just go about your day. Leave a void there. The door is open. Whatever comes through it. And make sure whoever comes in first, who's emotionally vulnerable, and you got some feelings for, that's who wins. But people can't come in not open. You can't give. It's two-way. Love is two-way. If it's one way, that's not love, that's despair. And that's a problem. That's you up all night worried and crying with your friends at lunch. Oh, he doesn't, I don't, we never sleep together anymore. Fuck off. Get out of the goddamn relationship then. That's my response. If it's before the food came. I get grumpy when I don't eat. But if it's after I eat, I'd have a little more sensitivity. But either way, I'm giving you the honest truth here. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful to you. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. Appreciate all of you. All right? Good luck. I will keep an eye on the energies. If anything changes, you will get an energy update. Keep an eye on the all signs readings for sure, because your shit is all over that. All right? Good luck, Gemini. Exactly. And you're a Pisces.